In this video net interview at IBC 2012, I'm speaking to Tom Munro, who's the CEO at Verimatrix. Hello, Tom.
Hello, John.
Now, we've had a big announcement from you at this show about the Samsung and TeliaSonera deployment for smart TVs. And TeliaSonera are really using them as a virtual set-top box. And the demo is very impressive, where it literally launches the app. You don't even have to go and find the app. So, I mean, do you think that is increasingly what we will see from sort of telcos now?
Not just telcos, but pay TV operators generally. We see the trend towards integrated connected devices broadly, and the same technology that enabled delivery to tablets and Blu-ray players and other devices is now available on a number of different TV sets. So yes, it's definitely a strong trend.
Okay, I mean, there have always been fears about the security of connected TV, and it seems that people are worried about smart TVs even more than tablet devices, and certainly worries about the implementation of the security, if nothing else, and how it will be updated. I mean, the evidence here is that that's all been sorted.
Well, it's certainly not a trivial exercise to do it and do it well. It does take a significant investment in engineering and integration to do it properly, but using the same technologies that we would use in a set-top box, we're able to do it in a connected TV, and of course it is secure. Okay,
and another deployment that you announced, I think last year, was Etisalat, and they're doing a very similar kind of thing. They're using LG televisions, and I mean, is it HLS in all cases, and HLS enhanced security?
It is not in all cases. In some cases, over a managed network, it's the classic multicast IP delivery. But it can be either that or HLS or a combination.
Okay, so we're actually seeing sort of hybrid deployments?
We are, hybrids within the TV, that's exactly right.
Okay, so you could actually have the classic multicast IPTV into a connected TV as well? Or,
yes, absolutely.
Okay, so it's this sort of world of hybrid that everyone's talked about for a long time is right here with us.
That's right, and to us it was a little bit of a surprise because it's a hybrid angle that you don't think of. In other words, we always think of hybrid as for example, DVB broadcast plus an IP connection. In fact, this is two flavors, if you like, of IP connection, managed and unmanaged. But in any case, the requirement is there, yeah.
Okay, and obviously now we're moving on to Dash, or we're hearing a lot about Dash at this show, and you've announced a secure Dash solution, which I said you're saying is the first commercial grade. Mm-hmm. I mean, tell us first of all what that means, and...
Well, commercial grade means ready, not laboratory-ware, not prototype-ware, but a product that's ready for customers. And it is an interesting new technology. I think we're in the beginnings of it. Obviously, we're still looking for a broad acceptance of client devices that are Dash capable. But what we're showing in our booth is the delivery and connection with an encoder from our friends at NVIVIO across a managed network to a player device that we supply.
Okay, and does it require changes to the player or to the actual encryption process at all?
It does require some changes to both the player and the encryption process. It's really an evolution of the technology work that we've done for the enhanced HLS security. So many of the interfaces are the same, but there are some modest changes to support the new formats for Dash.
Okay, and enhanced HLS, I mean, just explain exactly what the enhanced part means, because I know there seems to be some sort of standardization for HLS or minimum guidelines, and then you've gone beyond that. So what exactly is the extra part?
Well, the HLS specification sort of assumes a key, and what it doesn't is silent as to exactly how the key is passed and how the authentication of the terminal device is made, and so it's the actual implementation of that specification and the rest of the architecture for security that's needed.
Okay, and is that now where we will stay, or is there more to do in terms of making either Dash or HLS, even more secure?
Security is a process, not a product. We'll see a continual evolution in the threat model, certainly, and a continual evolution in our technologies to be able to respond.
Okay, and just finally, I mean, multiscreen, we've heard about it for many years at this show. It seems like it is still the very biggest theme for IBC 2012. I mean, are we still in that kind of everybody needs to do that phase?
Well, it's interesting because we sort of span two different tailwinds in our business at the moment. And the first one, perhaps a little surprisingly, is still the analog to digital conversion in many markets. So many operators are just getting their first digital set-top boxes. Even in that case where those operators are just going digital, they have an expectation that they will soon, or even now, rolling out multi-screen at the same time. So it's that combination of first screen and all screens, and so it's very exciting.
Wow, so they're just doing a whole sort of almost leapfrog in a generation of television, really.
That's right. So they're in the same markets that are making the analog to digital conversion today. They've already gone to very well established wireless networks, very high bit rates, broadband, a lot of devices in people's hands, and the expectation is the service will cover both very quickly.
Okay, all right. Well, Tom, thanks very much for coming in and telling us all about it, and good to meet you again.
My pleasure, John.